Hey there folks, Pliskin by 51mm, and tonight I'm going to do a video on the SIG Tango 2-12 by 44 because I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my video where I showed the reticle, because I did that video in response to somebody who wanted to see what the reticle looked like in the scope. And as my videos usually do, I will upload a video, just do a basic video with no real intention of being like all too serious. It'll be about something, and then like a month after I upload it, it becomes a very popular video. And so a lot of the stuff that I said in said video gets taken to extremes, and people don't, viewers don't, you know, they're, well, I shouldn't say don't, they ask why I don't give more information in said video, even though said video wasn't very serious to start with. That's happened for the whole 10 years I've done YouTube. And it's good to see nothing has changed in that regard. So while this isn't a review, this is not a review. This is more of a short follow-up before more videos on this scope comes out, if that makes sense. Because I've been getting so many people on that initial video wanting me, they're like, why aren't you doing a review on this scope? You know, they're like, you need to do a review on this scope. And the sad matter of fact is, in regards to this scope, nothing wrong with the scope. I have not had a whole lot of time to get behind it more than what I have. I want to do a review on it, don't get me wrong. I will do a review on it. But I have not had the time to get behind it more, is what I'm trying to say. It's not that I don't want to do a review. It's just I haven't had enough hands-on experience with it yet to do a review. Essentially what I have done with it is I was needing a scope for the DB10, happened to come across this on eBay. I'm like, oh, you know, that's a 2-12, very nice, you know, magnification, especially for a 16-inch battle rifle setup, you know. And I threw it on there and got it sighted in and took it to the range. I think I've only been to the range with it, and I could be very wrong about this because I can't remember off the back of my hand. But I think I've only taken this in this configuration to the range a total of like 4 times, and then out to the pond like once with the scope. And I did that one video for the fellow who wanted to see the reticle, and that it is indeed first focal plane. But I've had so many other people, they're like, you know, want me to do so much more with it. And I would like to, but since, April, I think, April or March, somewhere in there, my clock has been very, very full and very time constrained. And I have so many other guns in my collection that I rotate around to. Like I got the Golf 5 and the Desert Eagle. I mean, I do want to get back to this, but essentially what I'm saying is I will get back to it. It's just you know, certain things need to fall in place first. But I will talk about the scope in length for the time that I have used it. And I will even roll in some videos given my video editor will let me, of me using it. So the 2 to 12 by 44. Somebody asked, like, does it impact the rifle's weight any at all? Now the DB10, the Diamondback DB10 AR-10 rifle, is heavy, but it's not too heavy, if that makes sense. It's a 16-inch barreled rifle, and it has really, really good accuracy. And I've noticed that it likes certain bullets that my M1As don't like, and vice versa. But when I added the SIG 2 to 12 on there, I really didn't notice much of a weight gain. Sure, it's heavy, yes, but it's not that heavy. I mean, you can still do up close shooting with it. Somebody asked if I'm still able to maneuver with the rifle. Well, I'll throw in the clip, if I haven't already, of me shooting pieces of cardboard from a soda case in, and I was able to do that really quick, and that was on 2 power. So you're able to do a lot of really, like, up close shooting with it still, and it not bog the rifle down. It's very much a good, oh, what do they call that? SPR, I think. An SPR style setup, even though this would be kind of like a DMR setup, quasi DMR setup, with the DB10 being 308. And it holds 0. The other one is that somebody asked me, how does it hold up? Because 308 is a very well, it recoils a lot. 308 does. I notice, in fact, that my DB10 recoils more than my M1As, but I think that has more to do with weight disparity, since this is a lighter rifle and the M1As are a little bit heavier. But given the recoil of 308 and semi-automatic, I've not noticed in the time that I have shot it, you know, any change in impact or loss of 0. I haven't, of course I don't torture test the scopes. I'm not Administrative Results or Micah Mayfield. I've been watching them two a lot lately, but I'm not at that level at all. I don't get any, I'm not in the industry at all. I don't get kickbacks or products sent to me. Everything you see I would buy with my own money. And for like a $500 scope, I can't really go beating it against stuff and dropping it off of buildings and running it over. I mean, I could buy another one, but you know, when it's your own, when you're having to fund it yourself, it makes it a little hard. So I haven't really torture tested it, and I don't intend to, because I'm not made of money, so I can't, you know, do that without having any significant fallout on my part, you know. I mean, I definitely could. I could get on eBay right now and buy another one of those, buy another one of these. I could do that tonight if I wanted to, but it wouldn't, I'd start feeling the crunch, if you know what I mean. So, but just through regular use and shooting, it's no issues. It holds 0 pretty well. Somebody asked if it has an illumination dial. It does have an illumination dial on the other side of the scope. But I do not have a battery in it yet. I haven't got a watch battery to put in it. And if I had to guess the round count of ammunition I put through the rifle with the SIG on top, it'd probably be about, let's go out on a safe limb, about maybe 200 rounds, I'd say. It definitely is a very solid scope. It's a very good medium to, or close to medium range scope. Now, I've had a lot of experience in my life with 12 power optics, none with a 34mm tube. But on my M1A loaded, I rocked a Redfield Revolution 4-12 by 40mm optic on it for a while. I'd say, oh boy, probably about 7 years I rocked a Redfield Revolution 4-12 on my big M1A, my M1A loaded. And that was actually a pretty, that's also a pretty decent scope. I did a review on the Redfield Revolution, if any of you are all interested in that. I did do a review on the Redfield Revolution scope. I also had one on my Remington 700 243 and my DPMS Oracle. I actually still have one on my DPMS Oracle. Very solid scope, but 12 power will get you in the door to 500 yard shooting. I've done it several times, and it's a pretty good power setting for an optic to do such a thing. Is it as good as 15 to 18 power? No. And after you shoot a few optics that go up to like 15 and 20 power, 12 feels kind of like you're handicapped a little bit, but you can still do it. I think the scope I have on my M1A loaded now is a Vortex Viper PST 3 to 15 or 18 power. I can't remember. I've really been falling behind on my 308 shooting. I haven't shot my M1A loaded in over like 2 years, I think. It'll be like 2 years in October. I really need to get it out and shoot it more. And I haven't shot my Scout Squad since like October of 24, I believe. But that's, you know, the time constraints, and a lot of it too was my weekends. My working the trailers in Amazon was starting to get to me. Like I was starting to spend my weekends more just like laying around, trying to recuperate more than I was getting stuff done. So I've switched departments in Amazon. I can't remember if I've, you know, updated on this, but I'm now working a more easy job inside Amazon. So I just gotta wait for this summer of hell to get over with, and I'll be back out. But my usage with this puppy, very limited still, and I'm just kind of doing this to kind of appetize the masses and to put up a video. It's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded. I've been wanting to upload, but man, I just have a whole litany of other stuff and having to get all that done before I get doing YouTube. So but I'll try to make more videos. I know I said that last time. I get in these strings of having to not upload, but I will get back to this bad boy in the SIG Tango before long. So right now, as things stand for me with it, I've had no issues with it. I mean, other than like experience being just threw it on a rifle, zeroed it, and just went out and started shooting junk at a pond. Basically, you know, it's held up pretty good. So I imagine it will stay the course. Be really interesting to try and put one of these on my Scout Squad, my M1A Scout Squad, and see how it would hold up, because putting that AMS rail on my Scout Squad, while it made it a flat top, it also made it kind of like a Scar H in regards of shaking the literal shit out of scopes and knocking them off of my rifle. So yeah, but there will be more to come. Just give me time, and when cooler weather comes, there'll definitely be more videos. But until then, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.